Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Box Score Sports YouTube channel. I am your host, Ryan, and on this clip, we are going to continue our NBA season previews. We're going to talk about the Chicago Bulls. Let us know down in the comment section what your predictions, what your thoughts are on the Bulls this coming season. So, Clint, let's go ahead and preview the Bulls season. So, let's start with last season real quick and just mention they finished 39-43. They re-signed Javon Carter and Giddey. They added Isaac Okoro, and they lost Lonzo Ball. Okay, so what is, in your mind, the biggest strength for the Chicago Bulls going into the season?
Well, we've been rough on the Bulls for years.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's still not pretty, but I think a strength finally is they've slowly turned over to youth. Between Giddey, Kobe White still young, Okoro, he's been around for a while, but he's still younger. Buzelis, Sumu, Jones, they got some younger guys. They're going to get to play. I think that is at least a good start. If you throw out the pass, we talked about not maximizing some of this stuff, but we're finally to a part where we have some young guys and we're going to get to see them.
Yeah, that's what I put. For me, our frustration with the Bulls were always like, you're like the 10th every year, the 9th every year. You have DeRozan, Levine. You're like going nowhere. What are we in? Vucevic. It's like, where are you going? Where are you going? It's like pick where you want to, go, and you had like Patrick Williams and some young guys. So it's like you're just mediocrity all the time. So that's why I think their strength is they finally seem to have picked a path. We're going to go youth. We're going to let the youth play. We're going to let Giddey, White, like you said, Okoro, all those young guys. Let's see what we got. I really like that they picked the path. And for me, that makes them like 48.7% more interesting than they ever were with DeRozan and Levine. So that's where, except for that one stretch when they seemed to be like the best team in the East. But yeah.
For sure. It's refreshing to see, just younger guys. Let's play it out, figure out what we're going to do with Vucevic.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Weakness. What's your biggest weakness for them going into this season?
I think it's going to be defense. Vucevic, he really kind of tailed off, especially his shooting, but I mean, he was never a defender. Okoro's known for his defense, but Kobe White, fine. Josh Giddey, he's got size. I think you're going to struggle between the defense and getting shooting on the floor. Teams get up plenty of threes against the Bucks played them in the preseason, gave plenty of threes, were able to get up. So that's going to be a weakness. But again, if we're trying to be honest here, our goal is to just see these guys play. But I think defensively, spacing wise, some of these lineups, you're going to struggle a little bit.
I agree. I have interior defense, especially like you mentioned, Vucevic, Buzelis, Collins. These guys aren't good defenders interior. So like, I think people are going to definitely get to the rim and be able to finish pretty easily. So their interior defense is probably my biggest concern, their biggest weakness going into this season. Yeah. Defense overall, right? But yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Let's go to the big question. What's the biggest question you have for the Bulls going into this season?
Do we continue down this path of finally getting some of the young guys minutes? Do we move on from Vucevic? Do we finally give up on the ace seed or bust? I think that is the biggest question. They did fine with Giddey. They kind of held out. 25 million, still a lot of money, but again, rising cap, so on and so forth. They didn't get killed in that, like, when you made the trade and you're like, cool, he's just going to get a max. So I hope that they continue down the path of let's get these young guys. Let's see whether you could still move on from someone like Kobe White. That's perfectly fine too, but just please please let's not try to just win as many games as we can.
Yeah, I love those questions. I mean, you brought up a bunch of good questions, but you're right. I mean, like all those are good questions. But all of them I like the most is like the Giddy. Like what is Giddy to us? Like he got traded from the Thunder because he wasn't like what they needed, but he needed to have the ball to be effective, right? Like he got the ball, he was effective. He was 14, 7, and 8. He shot 37% from three last year, which was a career high. I wonder if that is something that will now be like the baseline for him. Will it continue? I think that's like the big question I have is who, like what is Giddy and what is Giddy for your future plans? So that's it should be down. They're playing pretty bad right now, the Dolphins, so that's fine. But yeah, so that's my my big question is what are we getting out of Giddy? Is he going to be that piece that moves your offense? Are you comfortable moving forward with that for a couple years?
For sure. And if you're committed to Giddy, then let's make the moves to make him your quote one.
Right.
And whatever that means, if that's moving Kobe White, if that's moving Vucevic, assume that whatever, like commit to that and build your team that way.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Okay. What would, in your mind, make the Bulls have a successful season this year?
So, I mean, obviously, it's moving off. I think you got to move off from Vucevic or whatever and not pay him again.
Right.
But I really like Buzelis. He shows flashes.
Mm-hmm.
He has like that swag. I think getting him more involved, whatever it is, like just letting him go, because I think he has, a Giddy. I think we know what it is. Like the upside isn't probably much higher if he shoots. That's good. But he's probably never going to be like an off the dribble shooter. He's got kind of a slower shot, but if you can take him off the ball and he can be effective from the corner like last year, that's good. But can Buzelis take that leap to either supplant Kobe White as like that number two, or number one is obviously asking a lot from where he was selected. But can we see the upside? Can we see the exponential growth out of him? I think would be successful because he's probably their highest upside player left.
Yeah, I agree. I like that one a lot. And that's kind of what I had, just like that what would be a success if you find these building blocks to help you go forward next season. So whether it's Buzelis, Giddy, like if you're comfortable moving forward with these guys, that's awesome. Like if they're building blocks, like Giddy might not be a number one, but maybe he's a good playmaking offense initiator guy that if you get a real guy next to him, he can be like a two on an offense or whatever, right? Same with Buzelis. So yeah, totally agree with you. I like that one. Prediction. What do you have for the Bulls as far as the prediction goes?
I'm going to make them a lottery team this time. I think they kind of fall a little short, especially if they move on from Vucevic. I just think his fall off kind of took out that built-in advantage they kind of had of at least he's going to go out there for a couple of years and shoot high 30s from three, and that at least offensively, keeps you relevant. I just think it kind of flips over on them finally, and their quest for the play-in falls a little short.
Yeah, I agree. I have lottery, and I think if you're a Bulls fan, that's what you gotta want at this point, like, right? You want a chance to get like a talent that can change your franchise, and the only way to really do that, and you're not going to get a free agent to come, is to draft someone. So I think lottery, and that's I think what if I were a Bulls fan, that's what I would want.
Yeah, I think if you can get to that 5, 6, 7th worst record, then those are the spots that seem to kind of jump up with the new lottery odds, and you can see some exciting things from your team, and you don't have to be like, wow, we really just watched a 17 win team. You can get to 30 wins and still have a shot at a really good pick.
Yeah, agreed. Or get a generational talent, trade them, and then the NBA will allow you to get the number one pick the next year. With the Mavericks. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's the most positive Chicago Bulls preview that we've probably done in a while. So that's
100%.
A win.
That is a win. Yeah. And for everybody else, thanks for listening. Let us know down below Your thoughts on their season. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to chase the play-in, or would you rather them be a lottery team? Let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will talk to you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.